What's up, guys? Market Watch. We got Thomas Bepko, Justin DeCrosta, and things are really heating up in New Haven and Fairfield County. We've got inventories very low. We've got record mortgage low rates. What else we got, Just? Let's look at
So
the numbers
hitting on the
before
mortgage rates, guys, you staying abreast of what's going on. Freddie Mac last week came out and said that average mortgage rates are 3.07%. They say that is the lowest rate since they started recording this number since 1971, TJ. Crazy stuff in the mortgage.
Right. I mean, on the mortgage side, it's extremely busy. It's around the clock. And those same economists from that Inman article are saying it's actually slowing down now. Purchase applications are down for the second week. But that means it's just from the pent-up demand through COVID. It's going to stay steady. Rates are going to stay low. And it's really exciting, right? Houses are going as fast as they're coming on, they're going off. So that's also a very good sign. We've got inventory low, record low interest rates. It's a buyer and seller's market right now. You've got both sides of the coin. Is it a good time to buy? Yes. Is it a good time to sell? Yes. Let's go over the numbers. Let's show the houses that are moving in our backyard. Let's go, Jeff.
Yeah, so Branford to Stamford, as always, with Weston and Madison mixed in there by popular demand. Past 2 to 3 weeks, definitely seen a slowdown in the market. The inventory was even crawling back even further. Closings were down, and under deposit took a small hit. This week, though, big boom across the Shoreline community. Let's start with Madison. This week, 11 new listings, 29 under contract, up almost double from last week. Branford, very steady at 22 under contract, up half from last week. East Haven, big jump here, 17 last week. This week, 33 under contract. Wow. New Haven, very solid jump, 27 under contract this week, 19 last week. As we go further down to Fairfield County, we're going to start now seeing those inventory levels begin to rise. So West Haven, 15 new listings this week, up about half, 28 under deposit, very steady from the previous week. Milford, big jump in the listings, 15 last week. This week, 33. So big jump in inventory in Milford. You're looking in Milford. Now is a very good week.
It's our backyard. Let's go.
Those properties, as we all know, are going to go very quickly, but nice to see a good jump there. Stratford went from 40 contracts last week to 54 this week. Their inventory rose just a little bit, about 2 to 3 from the following week. Bridgeport went from 34 under contracts to 57 this week. Wow. So big under contracts. Also a ton of closings in Bridgeport over this time period. 3 last week, 18 this week. So closings went up. And also their inventory, 17 last week, 29 this week. So Bridgeport, big couple of days here. Fairfield, oh my God, TJ. Woo-wee! Last week, 61. Super strong, right? No. Let's look at this week. 97 under contract.
Hey! That's almost 100. That's almost 100.
That's not it. 19 new listings last week in Fairfield. Let's bump it up to 40 for this week. 40 new listings over this week. Inventory is skyrocketing in Fairfield. And then we go to the closing side, still in Fairfield. Last week, only 5. This week, let's add 30 to that. 35 closings in Fairfield over this past week.
Wow. Market's hot, man.
So, I mean, there's no word to describe how hot Fairfield is this past couple of weeks. Norwalk. 46 under deposits last week. This week, 62. Big jump there. New listings there, kind of steady. But closings last week, 4. This week, 23. So a lot of under contracts, a lot of closings. Norwalk's going to continue to roll over the following weeks. Stamford, 62 under contracts last week. Super strong week, right? We saw, wow, Stanford's really on the move. let's try on the size 97 for them as well this week. Same with Fairfield under contracts.
Running neck and neck. Wow, running
Dude.
neck and neck last week.
And then
Where do you want to live? Stanford, Fairfield?
Stanford as well. 30 new listings last week. Let's double that plus 6 at 66 new listings this week. They went from 8 closings to 30 closings for this week. Big weeks in Fairfield, Stanford, huge monster weeks. Westport, the silent killer, 19 closings, up way over double from last week. 46 under contract, also doubled. And the new listings, last week they had 6. This week, 23. So really, Fairfield, Norwalk, Stamford, Westport, closings up, listings up, everything up. Weston, our last town we're going to cover here, 12 new listings, up just a little bit from the week before. 13 under contracts, down just a tick, but 16 closings from 4 from last week. So starting to roll there. 4 times the amount of houses moving. That's interesting to see. Before we move on, let's do overall too. I like to do overall of the whole state. So closings overall for the whole state would be for 1,448 total closings of the whole state. It's up about 1,000 from last week. And new listings. This is really interesting. This is what we all want to see for the new listings. Last week 950. This week 1,395. So that's what we really want to see. Clearly, we saw it reflect in the numbers in Fairfield County, especially, and just a big week Fairfield County, and pretty big for the other shoreline communities. So
that's interesting. And look, seems like people are starting to sell a little bit. Yeah. Right. If we're up about 80 or 85 from the week before, 85 listings in the state the week before. Right, that's an increase, right? So mortgage rates are low, inventory is low, and hopefully it seems if people start listing, they're going to move. If you're going to sell, if you want to sell, your house is going to sell now. Now might be the time.
We're out there every day. Listen, things are going. They come on the market, they're going off them. By the time the phone call connects to my end, it's already the property they're calling about is already under contract. So it's for real. You could see that it's a weird market where it is. TJ mentioned it before, and I love this. It's both a buyer's and a seller's market right now. It's a crazy time, and it's advantageous on the buy side, and on the sell side, things are going super, super quickly. So very interesting time right now.